In this video you're going to see some great racing from Daytona, but this is daily race A, so that can only mean two things. It's going to be fast and it's going to be dirty. Now, as we start the race, you'll see I've qualified in 7th, which isn't too bad. And it's definitely not too bad when you consider the top 100 players in the world are only covered by 3/10 of a second. And part of the reason for that is the second thing to notice. Everybody's in Corvettes. The new Corvette was added in the latest update for C8, and it's a great car on this track. Not so good is the fact that we're using the comfort tyres, which really does make it a little bit lethal. But never mind, it's still good fun. Now, as you see, myself and Chris here have got the run on oh, never mind, we've passed him now anyway. And once we're past the Spaniard, that's myself and Chris near enough side by side. Only, I've got a little bit more speed than him I managed to carry through, and that allows me to take the place and puts me up into 4th. And now, it's time to catch the rest of the pack. But if you look behind, oh my word, what has gone on there? Well, as you can see, Psycho and Caesar make contact. Psycho hits the wall, he collects Cull, the Spaniard, who then puts in a very impressive 4 complete spins, and God, I bet he felt sick after that one. That was some crash. And we'll rejoin the action on lap 2, just in time for us all to pass Skyline in the Corvette. And yeah, that's as confusing as you think it might be. And now I've got a really nice triple slipstream from the guys ahead, so I'm thinking about a couple of overtakes here. Now, you don't want to be at the front in this race till pretty much the last lap, but I go a little bit wide there, and luckily I don't lose too much speed. I only just scrape the wall, bit of paintwork, nothing too badly. I've still got, however, a really good speed advantage, so I'm going for an intake on the inside. But what I don't expect is an intense up in front to start trying to push Magic off the track. Now, while those two guys are squabbling, they end up hitting me. They go to the side, I get pushed off the track, and I pick up a penalty, which was a little harsh considering I was pushed off the track. And we'll just jump ahead to lap 4 and where I take my penalty. And as I take the penalty, I get very quickly overtaken by Magic, the Spaniard, and then by Vorders, the Brit. Now, luckily, I don't lose too much speed. It was only a half-second penalty, and I managed to stay close enough to the guys in front so as I keep the slipstream, which is just as well, because if you lose it, you're not going to catch them up. Now, as we complete lap 4 and start lap 5, I'm starting to catch up to the guys in front. But if you look up ahead, you can see, yet again, there's contact between Intense and Magic. Now, this time, I'd say that's more Magic's fault, and he loses out because of it, which is unfortunate, but his loss is my gain. Now, as we jump ahead to start lap 6, it's my time to start thinking about making my move. So, I decide I'm going to give Vorders a little bump draft to see if I can get both of us past Intense and put me in second behind Vorders. Mainly because I've already seen some of Intense's moves and I don't really want to be stuck behind him. However, Vorders makes contact with Intense, runs a little wide and then comes in, but fair play to him, he does his best to avoid me, so fair play to you, mate. Unfortunately now, that means I have no choice but to bump draft Intense and see if I can push us both ahead, and hopefully I'll make the move on him as we come up to start the final lap. Now, I'm deciding I've got actually a little bit of speed here and I'm going to go for a sneaky one on the inside, but he covers off fairly and I have no choice. I don't want to go off the track and get a penalty, so I end up giving him a bump draft. What I didn't want to do at that particular time, because it just pushes him so far ahead. In fact, so far ahead that I'm not able to catch him for the rest of the race. However, I'm now struggling because I've got Vorders chasing me down for second place. And fair play to him, he gives it a good go, he doesn't quit. But because of the BLP and because of the fact that all these cars are the same, it does turn into a little bit of a procession at the end. I can't catch an Intense and Vorders can't catch me, and so we cross the finish line with me in second place, thankfully. And that was a good race. I did some good overtakes, I moved up some places. In fact, yeah, I moved up 5 places, and I got a second place, and I got a fastest lap. Now I'll take that every day. For more great videos like this one, follow this link. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.